moving on to the last section or last case or method under adjustment of capital. You can write method number 5, which is similar to adjustment 4 or method 4. You write the heading. It's given on page 6.43. That is, when the retiring partner is to be paid through amount brought in by the remaining partners or continuing partners to make their capitals proportionate to their new profit sharing ratio, so much it is similar to method number 4. And what you have to add is, with that you write and leave a desired cash balance. Okay, that means retiring partners to be paid by the remaining partners, and then you leave a desired, that means the firm has to leave or maintain a desired minimum cash balance. So that is the extra sentence which we are adding. That is how you have to identify it is method number 5. Okay, that means when you are asked to maintain a minimum cash balance, you have to confirm it as method number 5. So now we'll see what is the formula under method 5 to get the total capital. So you write the formula for total capital. Somewhat it is similar to method number 4. So we'll write total adjusted capital. Everywhere you are taking total adjusted capital, okay, or aggregate of adjusted capitals. So total adjusted capitals of see, if you haven't written in previous cases like total adjusted capital, just add this term there. You should always take the total, because if A and B are the remaining partners, we'll add and take no. So it's always total or aggregate of remaining partners plus shortage of cash. But here shortage of cash means, in the previous case we just found the retiring partners column balance, and that was shortage of cash. Here what you have to write is shortage of cash. The same sentence we have, like to be brought in by the remaining partners. I'll write the complete sentence: to be brought in by the remaining partners to pay the retiring partner. Now how will you get this figure? That is amount, you should write this formula within brackets, amount payable to retiring partner. Amount payable to retiring partner means that is the balancing figure of retiring partner's column, or that's the amount you are transferring to his loan account. Okay. So that is the same thing, amount payable to retiring partner minus existing cash balance. Existing cash balance means one which is given in the balance sheet. If you look into the balance sheet, there would be a cash figure, that is the existing balance. So this means the retiring partner's column balance, or the amount you are transferring to loan account, minus existing cash balance means one which is given in the balance sheet. That is how you have to compute shortage of cash in method number 5. Whereas in method number 4, you just took this part. You didn't deduct anything like existing cash balance. You just took the amount transferred to loan. Okay, did you understand the difference? Then plus, so what all items we are adding? Adjusted, aggregate or total of adjusted capitals, shortage of cash. Third item what we have to add here is the minimum cash balance required. That's the extra sentence we added, no. So minimum cash balance. Existing cash balance means one which is given inside the balance sheet. Minimum cash balance they will mention in the adjustment. That means the firm should maintain a minimum bank balance of rupees 5,000. So that will be mentioned in the adjustment. Okay. So this is the formula. Adjusted capital, shortage of cash, minimum cash balance. Shortage of cash, how will you get? The amount payable to retiring partner, that is the amount transferred to his loan, minus existing balance. Existing balance means one in the balance sheet. Now we will work out illustration 41 based on this. There we have three partners, Sushma, Gautam and Kanika. The ratio is given. Then adjustments, Sushma is the retiring partner. Adjustments are there, goodwill adjustment is there. Fifth adjustment, Sushma was paid cash. That means can be transferred to Sushma's loan account? No, here also we have to write it as to cash or to bank because we are paying her immediately. Then brought in by Gautam and Kanika in such a way that their capitals became in profit sharing ratio and the balance of balance of rupees 58,000 was left in the bank. So we are asked to maintain a minimum bank balance. So that is method number 5. Gautam and Kanika will share future profits. So new ratio is also given. Then prepare revaluation, partners capital and the balance sheet. So we will start with revaluation, which is similar. So revaluation account, we will refer adjustments for that. Fixed assets will be reduced to, so take the difference and write. So that is 70,000 the difference. So two fixed assets. Then what do we have? Provision for bad and doubtful debts will be created. So it's increase in liabilities. So again on the debit side, compute 5% on your debtors. So that is 1,60,000 into 5%, which is 8,000. Then we have stock valued at. Okay, along with that there is one more sentence. We'll read that later. Stock was to be valued at 2,18,000. So take the difference. If it is 2 or at, take the difference. So 2,40,000, it became 2,18,000. So reduction in value. So 2 stock, take the difference, 22,000. Read the next sentence. Sushma took over stock at this value. What's the journal entry? When one of the partners take over an asset, it will be partners capital account debtor to that particular asset. So here it will be Sushma's capital account debtor to stock account. Understood? And we know that all adjustments to be recorded 2 times or twice. So once we are recording it here, decrease in stock, then we will record in partners capital. Will you record stock in the balance sheet? No, because already the partner took it over. So there is no stock in the new balance sheet. Okay, so 2 adjustments, one in revaluation, the other in partners capital. Yes. Then adjustments are over for increase in assets and decrease in liabilities, all those we considered. Now we can balance this. So that will result in a loss. So by loss on revaluation or loss transferred to, divide it among old partners in old ratio, that is Sushma, Gautam, Kanika. If you don't have time and all for your exam, you can write short form like this for their names, or else write their full name, Sushma, Gautam, Kanika. 50, 30, 20. Now we can start partners capital account. Particulars 3 columns, particulars and 3 columns. Give column headings. You have to write their names in that order which is given in the question. So it's Sushma, Gautam, Kanika. We will start with the opening balance. So it is by balance brought down. Take it from your balance sheet. 3 lakh, 2 lakh 50, 3 lakh 50. Okay, now we'll go through the balance sheet items. There is P&L account on your liabilities which we'll distribute among partners in their old ratios. So we'll write by P&L, take it to the opposite side in your partners capital. So the division is 50, 30, 20. Okay. Then nothing else on the liabilities. See the asset side. Asset side nothing to be distributed. We'll go through adjustments now. Goodwill is there, so we'll do working note for goodwill. Leave some space for completing partners capital. And now goodwill of the firm is given 8 lakhs. We should first get Sushma's share. Sushma's share is 5 by 10. So that is 4 lakhs. Which we have to divide in the gaining ratio. Is there any new ratio? Yes, new ratio is there. So gaining ratio you have to compute, apply the formula, that is new ratio minus old ratio. I am not doing the calculation for gaining ratio, but you have to do it. So gaining ratio, here it is 1:4. You should do the calculation and get the answer. Okay, substitute the formula, show the calculation here. So that is 1:4. So 4 lakhs will be divided in 1:4 ratio. And what's the journal entry for goodwill? Gaining partners capital debtor to retiring partners capital. So the posting must be done on both sides. So to retiring partner means Sushma's capital. And we can write in these two columns. The division is 80,000 and 3,20,000. Okay. Similarly, we have to write on the credit side by Gautam's capital and by, is the name Gautam? Yes. By Kanika's capital. In Sushma's column you have to write 80,000 and 3,20,000. So that is also over. Is there any other adjustment? Yes, there is adjustment number 3, that is along with stock there is one adjustment. So always read each and every word of your question, otherwise you will miss out this particular adjustment. Sushma took over the stock at this value. So what is the journal entry? Partners capital account debtor to stock account. So posting will be to stock and Sushma is taking over at this value means what is the value in the adjustment? 2,18,000. Okay, is there any other adjustment? Just go through adjustments once again, see whether we missed any adjustment. Okay, everything else we have recorded. Next is 4 steps did we finish? No, we wrote the opening balance, then the balance sheet items, adjustments, 4th step is transfer profit or loss. So here it is a loss which we will take to the opposite side. So to loss on revaluation, don't forget these 4 steps. So to loss on revaluation, it is 50, 30, 20. Okay. Yes. Now the steps are over. You can find the balancing figure, then do the adjustment of capital. So now first we will do retiring partners balancing figure because that is not to be taken for adjustment of capital. So Sushma's column you can find the balancing figure now, but will you transfer to loan? No, she is paid immediately, so you should write to cash or bank. Here we will use the term bank because your balance sheet they are having cash at bank. Okay, so to bank the balancing figure of Sushma's column is 4,82,000. Clear? Now we will do adjustment of capital for Gautam and Kanika. So take your working note, write the total capital formula. Total adjusted capital of remaining partners Gautam and Kanika. That means you compute the balancing figures plus shortage of cash. What is shortage of cash formula? Which is amount payable to retiring partner minus existing cash balance. Plus there is one more item to be added, that is the minimum cash balance required. See, at first you may find it difficult because the formula is lengthy and all, but when you substitute figures, if you understand the concept, actually it is easy. What all figures you are taking here? First you will take the adjusted capital, that means the balancing figures of Gautam and Kanika. Just compute the balancing figures of Gautam and Kanika. It is 1,70,000 and 30,000. Okay. Next what we need is shortage of cash. Shortage of cash means amount payable minus existing cash balance. Amount payable, already I told you, that means it's the balancing figure of Sushma's column, or it is the amount you transfer to her loan account. Here we transfer to bank account. So basically that's the balancing figure of Sushma's column. Okay. So that we'll write within brackets the shortage of cash. Balancing figure is 4,82,000 minus what is the existing cash balance here. Existing cash balance is there in the balance sheet, that is given for rupees 1,40,000. So that we will deduct now. With that, what is the minimum cash balance needed, which is given in the adjustment, that is 58,000. So now after calculation, your answer will be, the total capital will be 6 lakhs, which you will divide in the new ratio. So the new ratio is given in the question, like 2:3. So divide it in 2:3 ratio. Understood? So now we can write the division of total capital in the new ratio as 2 balance carry down. These are not balancing figures. So that will be 2,40,000 and 3,60,000. Next what should we do? It's not over. Now we have to find the balancing figure of this account, which will be written either as to bank or by bank. Now the balancing figure is coming on the credit side by bank. That's a balancing figure. It is 70 and 3,30,000. So now your partner's capital account is over. We can start the balance sheet. So balance sheet as at 31st March 2018. Yes. So now we'll refer the old balance sheet. Creditors, EPF no change, copy the same. Creditors 60, EPF 40. Then we have P&L account, which we distributed already. Capital account balances are there, but now when you write, don't write for Sushma because we paid her immediately. If it was transferred to loan, that must come here as Sushma's loan. Now we will write for Gautam and Kanika. The balance carry down figures we will write as new capitals 2,40,000 and 3,60,000. You can write in the inner column also. That is Gautam's capital account and Kanika's capital account. There is no current account, nothing is there. All those you have to check. If there is current account, that will come here. Then see whether there is any new liability in the question. We don't have any new liability. For that you have to read adjustments. Now moving on to asset side. Cash at bank 1,40,000 is given. Then when you look into your partner's capital, there are some figures you have written like to bank, then by bank. So all these to be adjusted. Okay. By bank figure, what will you do? You will add with this 1,40,000 2 bank figure you will have to deduct, like we discussed in the previous question. But here adjustment 5, since they are asking you to maintain a minimum balance of 58,000, in your previous question also within brackets they mentioned minimum balance so much, and we wrote the same in the outer column, 15,000 we wrote in the outer column, isn't it? Similarly, when they specifically mention the minimum balance like this, only if they mention like this, you can take the same amount and write in the outer column. No need to do any calculations and waste your time. Even if you do, it will be 58,000. Even if you add that by bank less that 2 bank, your final answer will be 58,000 in the outer column. Okay. Then sundry debtors 1,60,000. Then from that you have to deduct something in the new balance sheet. There is provision. So less provision for bad and doubtful debts. The amount for provision is 8,000. So that is 1,52,000. Which is the next item on the asset side. We have stock, but don't write stock. Don't make careless mistake. Students usually make careless mistake by writing stock. Since the partner took it over, we can't write stock in the new balance sheet because we don't have stock with us. Okay. So stock will not come here. Investments will be there for rupees 2 lakhs. No change in investments. Then fixed assets, there is a change. Now it is reduced to 2,90,000. So that is the new value. Now see whether you have any new adjustments, any new assets in the adjustments. No, we don't have any new assets. So with that your balance sheet is over. Add your balance sheet. So the total will be 7 lakhs. Okay. So this is how you have to do comprehensive questions under adjustment of capital portion. So all 5 methods are over. Second method, first and third method, it is similar. Total capital is given, so you don't have to worry about anything. You just have to take that total capital, divide a new ratio. Under second method, the formula will be just adjusted capital of remaining partners, total of adjusted capital of remaining partners. Fourth and fifth already now we discussed, and I hope you understood all these 5 methods clearly. So practice it.